Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, audio, 1, 2, 3. Hi everybody, it's Dana, and this is Weblog number 5 for my HCG diet. And I do want to talk about a few things today. Number 1, I did not do very well on the protocol. The 40 days just ended, and I want to talk a little bit about what happened during that time. The second thing I want to talk about is having a very good supportive team around you, and if you don't, what would happen. And then the third thing I want to talk about is what I'm going to do in the future, starting today, and how I'm going to try to be more successful, and getting some tips from you guys, because I really need your support. First of all, let's see. Well, I already said today's weblog number 5, which isn't that much considering that I was doing weblogs before I started the HCG diet, and I was doing a 40-day protocol. Well, I will be completely honest with you. I did okay during the first, 10 days. I lost 13 pounds. Something big happened, and I don't know if I don't know where this stems from, but I do have, I'm very sensitive to people when they are critical of me. If I'm doing a good job, say on the HCG diet, I don't need to be patted on the back, but I also don't need to be torn down. And I did have somebody that was not very supportive that was doing the diet with me. I had 2 people doing the diet. One person was supportive and very successful, and the other person was not supportive at all. And actually, we lost our friendship over this. I believe it's over this. I'm not exactly sure, but being supportive is really, really it's key. If you don't have supportive people around you, you need to just do it by yourself. Because the worst thing you could have is somebody trying to sabotage you and trying to sabotage your diet. It's not an easy diet to do, because you are drastically changing your calories. You are drastically changing what you're putting in your mouth as far as different flavors, and it's just a very dry diet. And which is fine. I think the HCG works. I wasn't hungry or anything like that. I did fine. But the discouragement came when I was doing well on the diet, and one of the people that I was doing the diet with wasn't comfortable with me being successful on it. And so that's when the negativity started, and I started doubting myself, and I started eating off protocol. I was substituting different fruits. This person was making bad suggestions to me, and I wanted to just keep it simple and stay on the protocol. As I did a lot of research before I started the diet, and the person that was really a negative influence wanted to kind of do her own thing, and she was trying to outsmart the diet. And I didn't want to do that, but she was adamant about doing it. And it didn't work for me. It made it more complicated. I didn't want to think about my diet all day long. I wanted to live my life and do other things, not just think about, what food I'm going to be eating that day. I can make chicken and broccoli and prepackage it and store it and throw it in the microwave. I have no problem doing that. But this person was trying to just make it overly complicated, and it just really threw me off track. So I ended up stopping the injections around, say 25 around 25 or 30, I don't know. And so the 40-day round that all 3 of us were supposed to be on ended just about a week ago. The other person that did it was very successful. She lost 25 pounds in 40 days, which I thought was great. She's excited to start round 2. And so I will be doing a diet with her. not the other person. I don't know, just really interesting the way that people, become a little bit jealous and a little bit envious of you, and they try to sabotage you. I don't believe in that. I don't like that. And it hasn't happened to me since about junior high school. So it was an interesting experience, to say the least. Today I did start day one. I am loading today. I already started. I'm starting on 150 international units, and we'll go from there. Last time I was a little bit hungry on the 150. I made a mistake. I went up to 175. I was even more hungry, so I went down. A couple of people told me, I think it was HCG Chica, and a couple other people said you should go down to about 125. That might help, and so I did, and it did. That helped me a lot. I wasn't as hungry, but by that time I had lost motivation. So, this time around is going to be a little bit different. So what I'm also looking for are some tips. I think I have to relearn this diet. I have to relearn what the protocol is, especially the vegetable and fruit portion. I was under the impression you were allowed to have an apple or an orange or a half a grapefruit, and that is only twice a day. And so other fruits were being substituted, and I think that it was probably throwing me off because it had too much sugar in it. Also the vegetables, I think that was throwing me off. I am really confused about what type of vegetables, the mixture of vegetables I'm allowed to have. Can I have romaine lettuce and cucumbers at the same time? Can I saute zucchini, with mushrooms and do that? Well, not saute it in butter, but you know what I mean. And also the spices. I want to make sure, that I'm allowed to have different spices. So I'm going to be purchasing Dr. Simeon's book, and this time I'm going to go ahead and just follow it to a T instead of trying to reinvent the wheel and listening to other people trying to make up their own diet and outsmart it. Not going to do that this time. So I'm really excited to start it. I am back up at my goal weight. Not at my goal weight. I'm back up at my starting weight, which is not good. So, I'm here. I haven't been this weight since about, 2007 when I had my weight loss surgery. So this is not good. I can't fit into any of my clothes, and I'm refusing to buy anything. I'm just going to wear yoga pants and stretch pants, and I'm not going out and buying any clothes. So this weight is going to come off. I am determined this time. I'm surrounded by positive people, and so here we go. Yay. So I really need everyone's support out there. The little YouTube family of HCGers is amazing, and that's where I plan on getting a lot of my support from. So if I have questions, please answer me, because I really need the help, especially about the vegetables. Also, what people are drinking. Are you guys drinking Crystal Light? Is that okay? Are you drinking diet sodas? With my coffee, I don't like coffee unless it's with creamer, so I might just quit drinking coffee altogether. Has anyone else done that? Can you drink tea, hot tea with Splenda? Is that okay? I just want to kind of get an idea right now of those little things that trip me up. So anyways, thank you very much for listening, and I'm going to try to check in more often. Okay? Thank you. Bye.